Wow, Wally here. Guys, this on my back here is the Berghaus something 45, Centuro 45. It's a bit of a speckly day. Guys, look, what I have in here is I have a very sort of lightweight summer, spring probably as well, overnight kit, right? Now, this is what I'm thinking. Okay, how would something like this, the entire contents of this rucksack, work in something like this? Okay, this is the South African Assault vest as sent to me by Varusteleka, guys. Some of you guessed right, this is where it was going. Stay tuned. This is the 45-litre rucksack, guys. It holds quite a bit. I have set it up as if I was going to go on a very brief overnight camp. Okay, very quick, like not a lot of gear. Very lightweight, down sleeping bag, compact. Everything's very compact, and so on and so forth. Okay, so this is the equipment. Let's start at the top. I haven't tried this, so I have no idea. Okay, so I have a ferro rod, I have a water filter, I have some Coca-Cola, leave that there. Don't want to be running around like a lunatic. In here, in the main bag, guys, I have, it is summer, I have a pair of winter gloves by accident. Okay, I have a small pot with a coffee French press in it. I have a lightweight tarp, a folding saw, a first aid kit, some rope, a waterproof jacket, a water bottle, and a cup, a fire kit, a possibles kit, a knife, and in the bottom I have a complete sleep kit. Now, in this sleep kit I have a thermarest, I have a down sleeping bag, and I have the very excellent United States Marine Corps improved bivvy. Okay, I am not going to take this out because this is hard to get back in. I might have to change the shape of it. Okay. This is the South African, I'm going to say pattern 86. I got this wrong in the last video. It's 84 or 86, right? And this is it. Still, I have not adjusted this in any way. And this is a very well designed and well known piece of kit, right? So, here's the thing. Wearing military surplus in bushcraft in Ireland and stuff like that is very common, right? Wearing military surplus assault vest type thing, guys, is not something that you see. You don't see people wearing webbing, you don't see people wearing pouches. Whereas in the States, and even a little bit in over in England, guys, you see people wearing this stuff from time to time, okay? So what I'm thinking, right? This is my frame of thought. Is it easier to carry all your equipment in something like this, or is it easier to carry it in a rucksack? Okay? Is it a wise decision to have something like this ready to go for a bug out situation if the need arises? You know, it's very handy put on. Okay? This thing has a lot of pockets. Like, there's a lot going on here. So what I want to do is I want to pack this thing out as much as possible. See if I can fit it all in for a start, and see how we get on then. There's a lot going on in this, a lot. Okay, let's start. The biggest kit is going to be the sleep kit, right? Can I fit that in there? I don't think so. It might have to go in separately. Okay. What does that mean? It means that I can probably take stuff out and put it somewhere else. Right, let me see now. tarp fits in there, absolutely no problem. These are canteen pouches on the side that I am going to just put in. So I have a clean canteen on one side, doesn't fit very well. Might fit better there. And let me put in clean canteen on the other side. Roll mat, sleeping pad, sorry. Right, this is what we're at so far. It rides really well. There's very little weight, but I have no bivvy bag in. I have no food in. I have no fire kit, and no waterproof and no first aid kit, guys. And I am very quickly running out of space. I think it's hard to find a place for the bulky items. It really is. Now I could strip out the first aid kit, and I'm sure I could fit it in somewhere. But I think what you have here is you got a lot of double mag pouches. Look, see, like this. I think what I would have to do is I would have to cut out this divider to get more stuff in. Do you know what I mean? But look, knives and saws and all that jazz. It does really feel. If I put this one like this, put it this way, fold that down over that you could, if you needed to. But look, as with all these things, you got to figure it out. So I'll go back on it. The sleeping bag takes up so much room. Do you know what I mean? And I've no stuff sack for it. I wonder if I had a stuff sack, could I get it much smaller? So a bit of cramming. The pot fits in the back. Okay, and the rope will go in down the side. I'd have to separate these. But I'm down to one water bottle. I decided I couldn't do without a bivvy bag, right? So I'm trying to think of the most important stuff, you know. So I have a sleeping pad, which is not really that important. Okay, at the end of the day, you could do without one with a bivvy bag, right? So if I can get the bivvy bag in, that's far enough. Open this up here. I'll see if I can be ignorant about things. It's like trying to squeeze £5 of poo into a £4 bag right now. Now, down sleeping bags are waterproof, aren't they? Who needs a sleeping bag anyway? Who needs one? Who needs one? We don't need a sleeping bag. Okay. Back to square one. As you can tell, I'm not getting as much stuff in as I thought I would. Success-ish. Success-ish. Okay, what have I done? I have separated stuff a little bit better, and this is what I find is working a wee bit better. Okay, what have we got so far? We have the basics covered. Okay, we have the basics covered. It took a little bit of grunting and groaning, and I probably could fit more in there if I tried. Let's get some. I have rope, I have a ridge line, I don't really need extra rope, so well, slide a water filter in there. There we go. Okay, so this is what we have so far. This is, and it's not heavy, right? Okay, so I have a tarp. I have the pegs for the tarp here. Turn around camera. Oh, I'm twisted, am I? Okay, so I have a tarp, I have the tarp pegs and a ferro rod. Guys, I have a canteen that can take a nesting cup, but I haven't put the nesting cup on it yet, guys. And I have a sleeping pad. On this side, I have my bivvy bag in here. Here is empty. I have a folding saw, and my knife goes in here. Okay, like that. Guys, and what I can do is, from what I have in here, it's just a simple matter of taking my head torch and some spare batteries and sticking them probably into, where is that little, this little grenade pouch here would be a perfect place for a head torch, look. Like it was designed for it. Okay, so there's not a lot left to go in, guys, except for some food. Now, the food is probably just going to get shoved in down here along the side like this. It's not going to like that. But I really think that if I removed these dividers, I would have a hell of a lot more room. So I've gone from 2 canteens to 1 canteen, okay? But I've brought a water filter with me. I have my pot and my sleeping bag in the back, okay? And possibly I could put the food down into the back as well. If I maybe, let's try this. Food slides in. Yeah, this down sleeping bag pops back up if you don't zip it down, you see. Down. Yeah, if I separated the water filter, it would fit in there. That is never going to fit into anything except that one. So, okay. So I think that is everything I'm going to get into it. I think that's it. I don't see a way of getting in anything else. So that is not a complete... Oh, he's way over there. Did you hit my camera, Bruno? Guys, that is not a complete overnight kit, but it's a basic one. You know, with the food, with the pot, with the coffee, with the water, with the way of getting more water. I have cover, I have sleeping bag, I have sleeping mat, okay? I have everything else except my first aid kit, right? So, the first aid kit is Molly. There's not a lot of Molly on this. Guys, the only thing that you'd be doing would be maybe strapping it to the outside here like that. So that experiment is a somewhat successful one. For a bug out kit where you're removing the sleeping bag and stuff like that, guys, yeah, it would work no problem. Maybe with a little bit of tailoring, a little bit of cutting, and a little bit of actually thinking about this a wee bit more, instead of just winging it and taking all this stuff down and seeing what happens, woolly style. Oh, I took that out. Okay, let's put it on. Guys, this thing is remarkably comfortable. Like you do not feel like you're carrying this. You don't feel it's not like wearing a rucksack. It really feels very different. Really does. It feels so much better. It feels so much better, right? So, almost a complete overnight kit into this. I do feel like these are sort of wasted a bit. I think that maybe if I broke my kit down into smaller components, this is, and it's comfy, you sort of rest your arms here. If I broke my kit down into smaller components instead of having everything in its own individual bag, I think there's more of a chance that I would fit this stuff in. The sleeping bag and bivvy bag, I think maybe if I removed those two and used maybe a Jervin bag or something like that, I might have more luck, because it is a summer thing, an emergency thing. So maybe I'll try that the next time, because that would free up this pouch. That would free up this pouch and this pouch. I'll try that next, see if it works. Guys, for now I will leave that. Thanks for watching. Stay frosty.